Alright guys, so it's Thursday night of comp week. Getting ready for BBQ Gives Back in Urbana, Virginia. About 3.5 hours from us, down along the coast off the bay. So just got done loading everything in the truck and in the trailer. So I'm just hanging out here in the trailer. I was going through my rubs, making sure I had all the rubs injections I needed. So I'll spin you all around, give you all a little look-see of what's going on in the trailer. First you walk in the door, we got our ever important scooters loaded up. Under this we got the 30-gallon drum. That's what we're cooking our brisket on. 30-gallon drum. In the back we got cooler of kale and our 55-gallon drum, which is our chicken drum. That thing has won more awards than I can even count. And then behind that we've got our Green Mountain Grill ledge, which will run the pork ribs and the pork butts on. So in the back we got some racks and stuff, and down there's our rubs and injections. So yeah, loaded up and ready. So yeah, that's where we're at. So it's about 6 o'clock now. We're pretty much loaded. We don't have anything else to do. So planning on pulling out here around 5:30 in the morning. That'll put us in Urbana at the campground right between 8:30 and 9, hopefully, as long as we don't have any problems. So hopefully get a good night's sleep and hit the road early.
The next morning.
Alright, so it is currently a little after 7:30. We just stopped here right outside of Fredericksburg, getting ready to hop on 95. Stopped at Black Rifle Coffee Company, got ourselves a coffee and a spicy sausage biscuit, which if you've never had, very good. It's on a jalapeno biscuit. So beautiful morning out here. So getting ready to hop on 95, keep heading to Urbana. Dad just checked out the trailer. Everything good, Pops?
Not a thing moved.
Right, don't drop your coffee there.
They will.
So. Alright, well, we're getting ready to hop on 95. Should be in Urbana about 10 o'clock. So hopefully the rest of the ride's good. Alright, it's Friday afternoon, getting ready for Cook's meeting. So the wind finally died down a little bit, so I'm able to get on here and talk and not have to listen to the wind. So got our campsite all set up here. So yep, got country boys over here behind us, Dad and Denny and all them over there. So Bethpage Campground, man, beautiful campground, awesome campground. If you're ever looking for a campground down kind of this part of Virginia, definitely check it out. Big, it's got a lot of great facilities and everything else. So a lot of teams already cooking. There's single meats going on tonight, as well as a turkey smoke going on tonight. We're not doing any of them. We wanted to just kind of ride around and enjoy seeing everybody for the first comp of the year and catch up with everybody, and we're having a good time. So swing you all around here and give you all a little tour of our campsite. Here's our campsite. There's our scooters. Breeze still blowing a little bit. So got our wash table and drying table here, and of course prep table and everything. Of course all the best rubs on the market that we love to use. Of course Utz LC, Head Country. So got the Green Mountain ledge. Got our chicken drum, and we got our new brisket drum, our 30-gallon drum. So that's where we're at. So yeah, that's where we're at. Cook's meeting coming up in a few minutes, so we're gonna get ready to go to that. But we'll try to check back in tomorrow during the cook. So catch y'all later.
The next morning.
Alright, it's about almost 6 a.m. here, Urbana, Virginia, day one of BBQ Gives Back. Just got done injecting and rubbing down my big meats, pork and brisket. So brisket will go on here at 8 minutes at 6 o'clock. And pork will follow. Pork will go on a little after that. So a little cold out, 49 degrees, but really calm. The wind's really died down. It was pretty windy yesterday, but really calm this morning. So it's supposed to warm up into the mid 60s today. So currently got the Green Mountain Ledge up and running, dialed right in, running right at 275, and got the 30-gallon drum lit, coming up to temp. So running at 300. So it's about there. Actually, it is there. So spin you all around so you can see the briskets and the pork. See what we got going on. There's the brisket, injected and rubbed down. And there's the pork butts. Of course, on the front here we got our money muscles. So again, you can see, pretty calm night out. Pretty calm morning out. So Dad's back here washing some dishes. So hopefully we don't have any hiccups today and everything goes smooth. Alright, mid-morning check-in. It's currently 8:52 here. So far everything's going pretty good. We don't have any issues. Drum's been running great. Green Mountain's been running like a top. So brisket's currently wrapped and doing its thing. Currently our pork butts, one's at 123, one's at 139, and all 3 racks of ribs are running right around 116 right now. So chicken, nothing's going on with chicken. We just injected chicken, so that's just chilling, waiting for its next step. So got up, went to Cook's Church this morning, got some breakfast. So spin y'all around here so you can see now it's still working on it over there. And Optimus Swine, West Revenge, Dog Bite, another West Virginia team. We got Sticks and Stones down there, Weber's, a couple other guys around. But beautiful morning here at Bethpage. The sun's finally starting to come up, creep through the trees. So light breeze blowing, but nothing too bad, nothing like it was yesterday. Just got Denny with Country Boys over here. So yeah, that's where we're at. Things are just chugging right along. So see how turn-ins go. Hopefully today goes good. We'll see. Alright, so we're getting ready for awards. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and give my thoughts on how the cook went. We both thought that we had a really good cook. And honestly, I think we both agree, I'm sure you'll back me on this, that it was a cook we'd turn everything in the exact same way tomorrow.
Guarantee you.
Yeah, we were very happy with everything. Doesn't necessarily mean the judges are going to be happy with everything, but top to bottom through all 4 meats, we were really excited about what we turned in. So here we go to the awards, and we'll see if what we think actually worked out, or if we're going to be left scratching our heads. So just wanted to document our initial thoughts before we get the results. So see how we do.
The next morning.
So it's day 2, Sunday morning. 6:20, 46 degrees out. Just got the brisket on. Drums running really good this morning. Pellet smoker's up. Pork will go on here in a few minutes. So yeah, yesterday was quite the shock. So you saw how we thought we did. Turns out we actually really did have a good cook. The judges were very pleased with it. Chicken, we ended up like 26th or 27th in chicken with a 170. Thought our chicken was actually better than a 170. We were thinking maybe a 173, 174, if not higher. But that's how it rolls. Really surprised 10th place ribs. Been struggling with ribs, so to get a good top 10 call, especially in a field as big as this one, really cool. Then the big surprise, pork. So last year we were hot on pork, high 170s the whole year, and we repeated that in pork yesterday with a 179. We were 1 appearance 9 away from a perfect score in pork. So pretty excited to see that pork was still hitting like it did last year. Then brisket, we finished 16th place brisket with a high 169. So for the most part, everything basically was in the 170s or higher, which was good enough to give us a 693 overall, which was good enough for 6th place overall out of 44 amazing Master Series teams. So what a way to kick off our Master Series career. Talk about putting a target on your back right out of the gate. But Yeah, everything's going good this morning. We're going to try recreating it. We're not changing anything from yesterday. I said yesterday I would turn in what we turned in yesterday, any competition, anytime. We were extremely pleased with everything, so we're not changing anything today. Going to roll everything exactly the same way and see how it lays. So we got our pork. We got one with a really nice money muscle, and the other's got a smaller money muscle. But Green Mountain Ledge, just purring along at 275. Brisket on the 30-gallon drum. There you go. Brisket on the 30-gallon drum. As you can see, it's still kind of dark out. So it's supposed to be another nice day out today. I think it's supposed to be mid-60s again, so hopefully the breeze and the wind stays down and we have another good cook and see how we do on day 2. So, what's going on, everybody? It is about, what is it? It's about 10 till 11, so chicken's on, brisket's off, it's resting. Ribs are all wrapped and pork's wrapped and cooking, so the sun's finally starting to come out. It's still not warming up much, still only like 52 degrees here, but just want to give y'all a look around, see what's going on, so check in. So I'll take you over here, show you the smokers, see where we're at. We got the radio going, so the Green Mountain Ledge, 3 racks wrapped, 2 pork butts wrapped. Not going to open the chicken, but the chicken is on there. The drum's running right at 305. We're going to start getting stuff ready for go. I got burped the hot box so y'all can see the brisket. Brisket! And a wash station. So we'll walk over here. Back up. Just kept dropping. Here's the Chicken King now. Oh, come on, Denny. How's the cook going, Denny?
Well, going very well. A couple pointers from my good friends, Golden Blue.
Denny's first full season running as Outlaw. Very nice pit. Yeah, the weather's starting to be good out here now. So yeah, that's where we're at. About an hour away from turn-ins. Chicken turn-in at 1. I'm sorry, chicken turn-in at 12. And then we'll go from there. So, see how today goes. Hopefully we can carry on the momentum from yesterday, but if not, I tell you, man, it's field of cooks here. It's just insane when you look at the teams. So many good cooks, and unfortunately not everybody can get a call. Some of them didn't get a call yesterday, so if we're one of those teams today, hey, it is what it is. We'll regroup and rebound, but so far we're pretty pleased with our cook. So, well, today was kind of rough. Haven't had awards yet, but we're not expecting much. Ribs and chicken, I would be surprised if we were not in the back half. Found out our probes when we went to wrap chicken. Our chicken was about 15 degrees lower, 10 to 15 degrees lower than it normally is when we wrap. Started looking into it and realized our probes monitoring our drum temp were actually not right. So we were playing catch up there, so our chicken internal temp wasn't where we usually like to push it. Still wasn't bad, but in this crowd, it's not going to be good. Then ribs, we just could not get ribs to finish. We had one rack that was kind of close. We were able to get 6 bones off of it that I thought were somewhat tender, turned them in, but we still had 2 racks of ribs cooking during pork turn-ins. So, rough day for chicken and pork, or chicken and ribs. Pork, we were pretty happy with our pork. We were able to get them some medallions, some chunk, and some bacon for the pork. Really pleased with our pork box. Should score well, we hope, based on what we know about pork and how we've done pork in the past. Then brisket, we thought our brisket was actually better than yesterday, but that doesn't mean anything. We could hit a different table than yesterday, so who knows. But Perk Going Masters is now we have 4 meats as opposed to 2 in backyard. So if we were a backyard team, there's a good chance we'd probably already just be packed up and heading on up the road before awards, because there ain't no chance we're getting any sort of good calls in chicken and ribs. But we'll see how pork and brisket turn out. So, but yeah, we're already, as you can see, we're already loaded up, ready to head up the road. Awards are in about 45 minutes. We'll know how we did. So, just giving my initial thoughts on how it all played out before we get to awards. So, overall, couldn't have asked for a nicer weekend. No rain, slight breeze, wasn't too bad. Today was a little cooler than yesterday. It was like mid-50s all day. But still, for Urbana, it was a great weekend. So, see how we. All right, so day 2 awards happened. We're currently in the truck with the camper, running back to Martinsburg with our tail between our legs. Ain't that right, Dad?
We're on our way.
Nah, we knew it was going to be a bad day, and yeah, it was bad. So
it was more than bad.
Yeah, it was more than bad. Surprisingly, though, chicken and ribs, which we thought before awards was going to be our worst categories, actually ended up being our best category. Well, kind of our best categories. So, chicken, we ended up 21st place with a score of 172. Score-wise, you know, can't beat that. So yeah, 21st chicken. Ribs, which we knew were not good at all. We ended up 33rd with a score of 166. Sorry if the camera's bouncing around here. Pork, which we thought was pretty good. I kind of thought it might have been a tad over. A couple comment cards seemed to correlate to that and said it was mushy on some of the bites. 29th in pork with a score of 169. And then brisket, which when we were tasting brisket, both Dad and I both thought the brisket was actually better than yesterday. Thinking back, I probably should have tried a piece of the brisket from the opposite end. When we were boxing it up, we did notice the last couple slices were kind of falling apart a little bit, but we kept rolling with it. Brisket, we were 38th with a score of 162 with a lot of overdone, mushy comments. Samples we tried were from the front of the brisket, which actually was pretty good. Hindsight, we learned an important lesson. Try multiple slices throughout the brisket and figure out where you're turning brisket slices in. So we'll learn from that one, rebound. But overall, good weekend. Exceeded our expectations, especially yesterday with the 6th place overall. But first outing out as a Master Series team, pretty good. You know, high yesterday, kind of a low today, but what did you just say a little bit ago about barbecuing?
I said a bad day of barbecuing is a better day than golf any day.
That's right. So, yeah. So, like I said, we'll head home, regroup, build off of this one, and in 2 months we'll do it all again at Morgantown, PA. So, that's where we're at. So, thanks for following along this weekend. We'll see you on the next one.